All right. Good afternoon, everyone. Good evening. FOMC live stream. And well, let's look at Forex Factory to see what is the verdict. And I think we can be very quick about that. Probably going to be nothing. Yeah, rate stays the same. Cool. So we'll see that in the market as well. The rates stay the same, and I want to go over some trades I am in and looking to enter together with you guys here today on stream. Before I do that, let me know in the chat, guys. How are you doing? Good, bad, awesome, awful. How are you doing? Are you excited for FOMC? I want to share my framework, how I approach FOMC, around FOMC, but especially, of course, after FOMC, what we're going to do right now. If you look at the screen right now, you see that we have multiple red folders. So here at 10, we have the fund rates, economic projections, FOMC statement. And in 30 minutes from now, we have the FOMC press conference. And that's going to be also an interesting one. There are some memes online, maybe you've seen that. When Jerome Powell, the chair of the Fed, says good morning, then the market goes bananas. So look forward in 29 minutes from now how that will look like. Always very funny to see the volatility. Pre-FOMC is a no-go for me. So pre-FOMC is no executions. If you've been with me in Discord, where I called out the gold and the DAX trade, the German index trade, you also see that I said like no executions before FOMC, like the day on FOMC. So the London session, New York AM session today, nothing. I am in two positions from yesterday. I'm gonna show it in a second. But after FOMC, you will see that FOMC is liquidity grabs. So we're gonna see, and my main pick for today is gonna be Nasdaq. I'm gonna over my Nasdaq buys in a second, but we're gonna see liquidity being taken out. What you will see most of the time before big news events, you see consolidations, and at the news, let's say we're bullish. At the big event, we're taking liquidity and then going upwards. This exact depiction, I'm going to refer to a lot on this stream. So I hope you guys are ready. Let me see, Marco's welcome. No rates, that's correct. B-Boss, I think that's Bram. You're Bram. Nigel, T-Bang. Nice guys, awesome. Familiar faces, familiar names. And let's get to work. We have little less than 30 minutes until the press conference where we see some volatility. I'm not going to be executing anything between now and the press conference, so we have some time on our hands. And this is the exact thing I want to see on Nasdaq happening anytime. So let's go over Nasdaq, the bias. You're looking now at Nasdaq at the 4-hour chart right here. And what you see right now, right here on June 18th, is we're doing nothing. We're doing nothing for over a long time. Zoom out a bit. We have equal lows sitting here. We have the highs here, but recently, like the most recent high, I would say, is this. So within this range, we are chilling. We're doing nothing. My students, I really urge to not press the button on Nasdaq because it's just lower probability in general. Before a big news event, you see since Sunday right here, we've done nothing but ranging. There are, of course, entry models for that, for consolidations, but my preferred entry models are in trending conditions. So let's say we want to go higher. I want to see liquidity sweep and then go higher. And that's also where I'm going to refer to our previous FOMC stream from last month, where we took the low of the week, and I think we can see something similar. So the game plan. Step one. It's gonna be very simple, very easy. Like if you're a beginner, good. If you trade for a long time, good. It's gonna be very easy. Wait for one of the, let's call it, wait for buy side liquidity or sell side liquidity to be taken out. It means or these highs or these lows. Step two, wait for a lower time frame structure shift to the opposite direction. Not sure if you write opposite like this, but let's do it. Cool. the big money. Boom. Of course, I'm joking. Entry in probably for value gap, order block, maybe unicorn, all that stuff. Just in the premium race. So if we did this the step-by-step plan for today for Nasdaq, and I am pretty confident that we're gonna get a trade like this. And let's zoom out a bit. Let's zoom out a bit. On a weekly right now. Here on the left side, I see a weekly bearish for value gap. I see all-time high. That are the premium arrays that are most close. And I see the most close discount array is the for value gap right here. This is on the daily marked out, but let's go drop to the daily. Right here, so below this swing low is a weekly for value gap. I think price loves to go higher on the higher time frame, but I would like some sell-side liquidity pool to be taken out. So referring back to this depiction, let's copy paste this. Copy paste, boom, it's here. I want this to happen. I want this to happen. Sure what this is. There we go. That means I'm waiting during this session, and I think this will happen during FOMC, that we take out some form of liquidity. Now on the daily, but we're going to do it on lower time frame. So I want to see us rallying towards the sell liquidity pool, break structure, and take the long. This is the exact trade we're going to take. And I honestly don't care where the low is formed. It can be here. It can also in the weekly bullish for value gap. It can be. Let's see what Jerome Powell is saying. But I'm just going to follow the structure. And if you don't believe me, I want to go with you to the previous FOMC. Let me see if I can find it right here. Right here. Previous FOMC, guys. FOMC was right here. Right here. Make it obvious. Let's make it red. FOMC right here, 2 p.m. And what happened was, and this is why I took the trades with you on YouTube. It's timestamped here on this channel, so you can rewatch the previous stream. Take liquidity, we move up, and then of course in hindsight we just go bananas. And well, of course it's a very significant low. It was low of the, where is it? It was low of the week and also low, like a very significant low right here. This one, FOMC low. For this exact depiction, engineering liquidity before the FOMC is what I'm seeing right now here as well. So what we're going to do today is nothing crazy, nothing fancy, no complicated entry models. We're just going to wait for liquidity to be taken out. We're going to trade a market structure shift, and we're going to take that. That's it. That also means when it doesn't come and we just keep ranging, then we're sitting on our hands. Let me see the chat. And also, please share the chat if you like this idea, if you have any questions. We are here, we have 20 minutes until the press conference. Make sure you press and destroy the like button. I see the chat, step 1. Is that for the 4-hour time frame? Step 1 is about the grab of liquidity. And it doesn't matter which time frame you look, because these red equal lows will be there on every time frame. So you can do 1 or 4 hour, what I'm doing right here. I like the 1 hour for now. Doesn't really matter because the lows stay the same, the price is the same. And then once we hit the lows, then I'm going to drop to, let's say, 5 or 15 minutes to find an entry model. And it's going to be this. Trade here, we trade here, break structure, value gap 1, value gap 2. Yeah, that's it. Would you only trade indices after FOMC, not Forex? You can trade everything after FOMC. What you will notice is that FOMC gives a big volatility push, And that can be one of two things. It is or a liquidity grab, like we anticipating here, or it's going to be like a massive displacement, like a big, let's say you want to go higher, a big green candle, and you probably will miss that move. So on some Forex pairs, and on some pairs, you will see a big displacement candle coming in. You will miss that move most likely, but it means for tomorrow and for Friday and for Monday that there are value gaps created that you can use to continue that move. So you miss the first displacement, price comes back, and you can take it again. But a great question. I'm now mainly focused on NASDAQ, but of course, we're going to look at other pairs as well. I have a few in mind, and I would like to share those with you. Let's start with GCAT. I haven't traded cat pairs in a while because I don't think the daily and the weekly are very nice right now. But my point of interest is still this daily bearish value gap right here. So that's why it's on the watch list. If, for example, price now taps into it during FOMC, I would like to trade towards that. Similar when price goes here. The reason why I want cat lower has to do with the war that's going on. Probably my channel will now be flagged because I say the word, but when there is conflict with with people fighting with each other, then you will see that oil is going to rise a lot. You maybe have seen it already. Oil is on a rampage, and because the Canada exports a lot of oil, that means the CAD becomes stronger. And when CAD becomes stronger, the CAD crosses will go down. Just like DXY, if DXY goes higher, the euro pair, the USD pairs will go lower. So I have a bearish bias on the CAD, and it would be nice if we can get an entry here. I have an alert set. That's for GCAT. JPY basket neutral. My eyes are going to this daily bearish value gap. What we're gonna do here. And I want to go over some trades I'm in right now. So I'm in since yesterday. It's not a very comfortable hold. Here on the German indices, the stock market, I see a market maker sell model, liquidity sweep, market shifts, all the value gaps are respected. My target here is a weekly value gap, nothing fancy. You do premium and discounts on the higher time frame here. You will see that the first fair value gap in discount is all the way here. So I think my target is pretty low hanging fruit if we want to go lower. If I'm wrong, so be it. But I think it's a nice continuation trade on this 4-hour sell model. You can see it right here. I took it yesterday here, Tuesday London session, and I'm still holding. And also gold. Well, if you've been in the Discord, I've been preaching gold the whole time. Gold is by far the star player for my trading for weeks. So clean. Currently, why I'm in gold, it's going to be really, really insane. Look at this. We are bullish on the higher time frame. Probably to all-time high. We are inside a daily bullish fair value gap. Right here. Zoom in. Low, high fair value gap. I'm not going to put this on the chart because it's pretty freaking big. So it's here. You guys know. Let's drop to the 4-hour now. In the 4-hour, we are an overlapping order block on the 4-hour. It's a down close candle trades to a value gap. It's an order block. And another 4-hour fair value gap. And look at the wicks. The bodies are respecting this fair value gap on the 4-hour. Also there, confirming bullish. And on the hourly, another order block and fair value gap. We tap into it here. And yeah, I took it here at 10 a.m. in this candle. I was interested in this being a low of the week based on a daily internal to external, the daily fair value gap back to the highs, and of course supported by lower time frame discount arrays. Let's see what we have in 15 minutes. Let's see if FOMC is going to push it. Like you've seen, just like on NASDAQ, before FOMC, you can have these kind of price actions where we just get a lot of consolidations. We could even sweep lower. I don't hope that we're gonna get this. That would be a shame. If this happens, I'm just gonna take the -1. I'm fine with that, and maybe take a re-entry later. So we're currently in 2 positions. And let's see what we get there. Cool. Over 30 people watching. Welcome everyone. Make sure you drop the like button. AJ, there's a daily value gap on GCAT, that price maybe drawing lower as well. Yeah, for sure. That is the on GCAT here on the daily. We have 2 points of interest. One is the one you mentioned right here, and one is here. Because I want to short higher time frame, I would love for price to come back here, obviously. But let's see what we get. I have an alert set. I actually tried to short GCAT last week right here. So the buys was good, but it was a little too early. But it was very obvious they want to go lower on the cat. So that's a shame for this one, but buys is good. Cool. Well, expect nothing until 230. Still consolidating. Cool. Then look at news right now. Look at news. We have FOMC. Tomorrow, London. We have GHF rates. We have GBP rates. That means for tomorrow London session, I would be careful. After FOMC, the session after FOMC, together with 2 rate decisions and a USD bank holiday. USD bank holiday. Making tomorrow not per se the best day to trade, because volatility will probably be lower, because of course the bank are closed, the USD bank is closed. But if you see no setup today and no setup tomorrow, I think Friday would give nice opportunities. I will be watching the market tomorrow, obviously, but I am pretty comfy in my gold and DEX positions if I'm not get stopped out this hour. And I'm going to look for NASDAQ trades. I'm waiting for a long time on NASDAQ. And I'm ready. I'm going to guide you guys. Am I an IC trader? Yes. How can I join the Discord? Well, it's on my school. And I will now share the link to the server in the chat as well. Make sure you're also in my school, because there's where all the free education is. Videos with information I paid a lot of money myself for, so I think that's good to check out. I'm grabbing the link right now. There you go. But I would highly recommend also going to the school, because there's where most of the education is. This one. Cool. Well, now we're waiting. Now we're waiting. It would be awesome if this trade just rockets upwards. Well, the reason is I'm gonna pass a phase of a challenge and I get a nice payout when it happens. So I'm rooting for this trade to go up. Let's see. Let me know in the chat if there's any other pairs you want me to look at. Also, dollar, it's good that you didn't do anything. Like, I'm not the person who's gonna watch the press conference, but what I am doing is just scrolling through Twitter or X to see like updates. So a little silence before the storm. Great question, Michael. What do I think of oil right now? I think oil is in a very interesting position. Oil is heavily influenced by what is happening. I did a breakdown for one of my students, for Ben, yesterday. So let me make it cleaner here. Let's do this. Boom. So Oil, because of the tensions in the world, I'm not going to say the word because I might get flagged, but because the tensions in the world, oil is rising. You see the massive candles, you've probably seen the news, oil is up X amount of percentage, blah, blah, blah. And what I'm seeing here is not this week, but after this week, is a massive weekly fair value gap. Not only a weekly fair value gap, an order block, and a breaker here. So here is basically a weekly unicorn. I then drop to the daily. Inside that weekly fair value gap, I see another daily fair value gap right here. And I see a volume imbalance right here. What I'm now doing is a top-down analysis, because then I'm going to give you the straight answer. Before I give an answer, I want to give you exactly this. And here also on the 4-hour is some value gap we can rebalance. But also based on the daily and monthly, I think we'll go higher on oil. But for next week, I will be looking at here. So not this week. I'm going to leave the pricing alone. If it rockets upwards because of all the things happening, I'm just not in. I'm going to look for lower time frame entries right here. So we're basically playing an internal range liquidity to external range liquidity. And tomorrow I'll be dropping a banger of a video. It's almost ready to release. Probably tomorrow London session or New York session. And that is about, the title is how one candle can change your life. And if you've seen a video tomorrow, and then go back to oil, but also to NASDAQ, to the DAX, to gold, everything will click. I promise you. It's one of my best videos I made. It's a very nice framework that you need to have in your toolbox to basically read the market better. So very excited to share that with you guys tomorrow. And then again, go back to oil, and then you can exactly see how you need to play this next week. And of course, I will do that every day with you guys on stream as well. Cool. All right. Talking. And we have 8 minutes left for the infamous good morning. Yeah, so the nightmare scenario, and I saw that I did not place my stop loss. I did place my stop loss good, but a little tight on this bottom for value gap here. Like, if price wants to take a previous day low right here, I think we can rebalance in here. And that's going to be a very tricky scenario because my stop loss is too tiny for a little wick outside of that. So rooting for this to be the low of the week. And otherwise, I will be stopped out at 1 point before that move. That would be a shame. But as always, risk management is on point, so there's nothing to fear of when it's a loss. Just regular risk management. I'm open to take another entry when I get stopped out. So like, let's say it goes lower this session, around here, or maybe this low. I'm just going to wait for this. And then I'm going to take a re-entry in the fair value gap and order block. If price allows me to give that, do that. That's the plan B for when gold doesn't want to go up. You are welcome, Michael. You're welcome. Great question. Let me know if there's any other pairs you were interested in. USD pairs. I was looking at a sell model earlier today. I'm glad I did not take that. Oh yeah, that would be a shit show. So while we wait, I want to give an example why I don't trade before FOMC. Usually, when you have, let me zoom out a bit. Here on GU, you have relative equal lows that we can target as shorts. Then I'm just waiting for an open high-low close, basically an AMD, accumulation, manipulation, distribution, inside a key level. Well, overlapping 1 and 4 hour value gap here. 1 hour level, 5-minute sell model. So I saw this live happening. I was like, am I going to take this at the FOMC day? Because what you see is 1 hour level, aggressive buys, aggressive sells. Price comes back to the inversion for value gap here, and then starts trading lower. So at this point, you get a timed highs made in 3, so that's good. It's a kill zone. You here have a fair value gap and an order block here. So this is a pretty nice A plus setup, and I wouldn't blame if you guys took that. That's a pretty nice setup. Like this for 1 to 2, like this. On normal days, I would have taken this trade 10 out of 10 times. But on days before FOMC, like I said at the start, I don't execute because price can invite you and then mess with you. Look at the delivery since then. It's not fun. This is a spoiler. It's not fun. It looks like a clean sell model. Or is it? Or is it? We're being stopped out by now. Another wick. Like we took another liquidity here. Even if this was your stop loss, boom, taken out. So obviously, this is a nice example why pre-FOMC is lower probability. Cool. Let's check on DXY. And we have a few minutes left before the press conference. It could be a nothing burger that Jerome Powell just says, yo, all nice and well, but rates are not going to be changed and we're not sure what we're going to do. Then we'll see lower volatility. But my eyes are going to NASDAQ here. I think we can do something here. Cool. So let's see what my trades are doing. Still nothing. The plan B, like I gave you the plan B for gold. And for the DAX, it's kind of the same. Because there's a daily bearish value gap sitting here. So if you now take out my trade, I'm going to look for another sell position probably there. But cool, press conference is about to start in a few seconds. Again, we're not going to watch it. You can, but I don't care too much. I'm just interested in the volatility it will bring. Cool, so it's showtime. Okay, let me. I have another screen open with the press conference. I just want to see the good morning. He's now walking in, and now he says good morning. Let's see what happens. Let's see what happens. It's so funny. Good morning. Boom. Everything changes. Let's go to the lower time frame. See if the volatility comes in. Once we take out buy or sell side liquidity, I'm gonna chill on the 1 minute, yeah, for the structure to form. Now there's nothing to do, so just wait and chill. And if there's nothing to do, we do nothing. If there's something to do, we're gonna press the button. The game plan is clear. I'm not gonna engage in. The reason why I'm not engaging right now is very simple. We are at equilibrium of the current range. Swing high, swing low. We are just chilling around 50%. That's why I want to wait. Yeah, I agree. I don't think anyone's account got blown today. 100%. Like nothing's happening. So okay, that's also a possibility. And then we have a very boring stream. They're just gonna chill. No, sound is not off. I was muted because I had nothing to say. I was just waiting, actually. So yeah, it looks for now that we're gonna have a very boring FOMC. Also, DXY doesn't make any moves. Keep in mind, guys, that the next FOMC is already next month on July 30th. On like 5-6-ish weeks from now, we have another one. Then 6 weeks after that, that's September 17th, we have another one. Hey Ben, good evening. Okay, so like when there is nothing major announced, we just do nothing. Like this, like obviously we're not gonna trade this. This is the 1 minute, guys. There's of course nothing to do. So let's wait and see. Maybe we're gonna get something in a few minutes. Yeah, I must say this is a bit of an anticlimax, but we cannot choose that, of course, we are here for volatility, and our job as traders is to show up every single day, look for high probability price action, and execute accordingly based on this past 45 minutes with the FOMC decision, but also the press conference. There's no volatility, and no volatility is no trade. So just chilling. Maybe it's coming later, so we're gonna be patient. But for now, it's just a waiting game. Just so chill, take out something to drink. We are no rush, no rush. Yeah, definitely barcode PA. Yeah. Do I use the premium discount and Fibonacci often? Yes, I do use those. Yes. I think yesterday in the Discord, someone asked as well. I gave a video as well I made on premium discount on my YouTube channel. But yeah, I do use it. I use premium discount, OTE, fib levels. I use it as a confluence. Just like I have a value gap is a confluence, or an order block is a confluence. And when I'm building a trade idea, like a case, like you're a judge in court, you're building a case, and the more confluence that are present for your trade idea, the higher the likelihood that's going to be a good trade. Let's say all the stars align, blah, blah, blah. And yes, premium discount, OTE is part of that case building, basically. On what time frame am I waiting for the buy side liquidity? You see the lines here on the screen, right here. Those are the levels I'm taking out, and don't be confused because like the highs and lows are also here. Like if you change time frame, it doesn't change or something. Most recent high, most recent. So the high and the low where I'm waiting for is right here, premium discount. And I'm waiting for one or two to be tapped. Ideally, we're gonna tap the lower first. But I think it's a fool's game to now try to trade. That's just plain stupid. And I think you can better go play blackjack or whatever casino you can play in. Yeah, the reason why we're still consolidating is there is no clear indication of what we want to do. Of course, that's what you see in price. When it does nothing, it's going up, down in small ranges. Because the Fed just says like, yo, we don't know for sure. We just want to wait it out. Inflation is healthy right now. You're still on path to the 2%, and have fun with your fucking projections. That's what they basically say. So that means I have a low expectation for today's stream. What I am seeing right now is the dollar is moving upwards. The hourly, I see a liquidity sweep here into an order block, and now we're moving upwards from there. If we move upwards, then I think the highs here, the Wednesday, June 4th highs, equal highs, are very easy liquidity. It could be a play. Well, I talked earlier in the stream about the equal lows on GU, why they were so obvious, but the delivery was very ugly. Well, obviously they're now being traded into with sweep, and now we go. That's fine. We're starting to move. We have something. But based on this, I think a bearish bias on the stock market is pretty interesting to have. So I think we will take sales liquidity first. Yeah. So, like I mentioned earlier, look at the time. You look at Thursday from 12 and to 6, there is no trading. You see that? 12 and 6, bank holiday tomorrow. That means the USD bank holiday is your holiday. My holiday, everyone's holiday. So if you're not engaging now, you might as well just chill, have fun, and come back on Friday. Would it be looking for trades during the London session in the morning? Depends on how Asia moves. Chances are very likely that I'm sitting on my hands until Friday. Because, like, for example, the moves on gold and the DEX where I'm in, those are moves where I don't expect a take profit, let's say today, tomorrow. Those are little longer positions. And yeah, so I would say no, because you have GF rates, GBP rates, and a bank holiday. Like, if you see your model and you think it's good to shoot, of course, go for it. But based on my data on bank holidays, it's not too nice. And I want to trade when things are nice because I want to make easy money, right? Like what I'm expecting, and I think it's still the best example here on GU from today. The very clear sell model right here. But we didn't. Wait, this is not. Hold on. There we go. There we go. So I was like, huh, this is the wrong data. Here, 3 a.m. sell model, but we just didn't deliver, and now we just delivered. And this price action that chop around, this is what I'm expecting on bank holidays as well. You will deliver there for sure. So if you want to take it, make sure your stop loss is pretty big. Yeah, and the game plan for the rest of the week will be the same. I will keep you guys updated on the school and Discord as well. What I do on bank holidays is mainly reviewing my trades, seeing where I can improve, watching some videos. Like I mentioned, tomorrow is going to be a new YouTube video live. Insane framework. I'm definitely think it's going to help all of you. I'm really excited to push that forward. And yeah. Oh, well, gold is not going very nice, but gold is ranging. Who knows? It was on a very fun ride. Cool, glad you're looking forward to a new video. Awesome. Cool. Okay, guys. So the game plan remains the same. I'm not going to hang around much longer from this point, waiting for the swing highs and swing lows right here on Nasdaq. I'm chilling in gold, which is back at the entry. Going in the DEX. The dollar is moving upwards very aggressively, so that is an indication we probably want to go to the 98s here, 99s, which equal highs. Higher dollar means lower gold on average, so it doesn't look very fancy for the position, but just gonna swallow the -1 if it happens. because that's what you need to do as a trader. Cool, awesome, guys. Well, not a very eventful FOMC. I think we're gonna see more fireworks later in the year with the other FOMCs. There's no clear direction, and it makes our FOMC experience not very fun. Maybe it isn't supposed to be fun, but either way, congrats for showing up so consistently, because that's what you need to do. Hunt for your opportunities, and you guys are doing that. Keep crushing it. I'll be in the Discord and on school. If any questions, post them there. Tomorrow, new video. And I hope you have an amazing rest of your Thursday. And if you like today, learn something today, drop a big fat W in the chat. I see you guys in the next one.